City Council members, good evening. I'm Molly Shore, Burbank resident. I'm voting no on Measure P. If it passes, it will raise the sales tax in Burbank from 9.5% to 10.25%. It might win because the city has instilled fear amongst the public, fear that without this additional tax revenue, there could be significant cuts to programs, services, and infrastructure maintenance. The city has been saturated with campaign signs in parks and public buildings promoting Measure P, and with mailers and flyers like these portending a doomsday scenario. Our taxpayer dollars need to be used for vital, essential services, but the city spends money indiscriminately due to irresponsible financial management. To voters here in the chamber and those watching at home, vote no on Measure P. Thank you.
So my name is Nancy Sherwood, and I'm here in regards to P and QS. Because of councils who have overspent, you are pushing our citizenry to take up the slack. We continue with spending on so many non-essential things, but we, the middle class, are being choked out of existence by taxes. But if you keep raising our taxes, watch the city and state go down the toilet, because we are being overregulated and overtaxed. I feel like we're killing this city, and I feel really bad about it. Thank you.
Sue Clareman.
Okay, I'm going to talk this evening about the costs of salary and benefits. Actually, a comparison from sort of a side-by-side comparison from 2011. While the salaries of the department heads and employees making over $200,000 went up significantly, and the total number of employees went up from to nearly 200 employees in 2017. The number of employees in the mid-level and frontline employees totals went down. That is, the salary totals and the number head count and those levels went down. So what this is showing, again, regardless of Measure P, these costs are unsustainable. You have mid-level and entry-level costs and head count going down, and the upper levels, the $200,000 and $250,000 salary ranged employees, their costs have gone up over 250%. So this again is unsustainable and needs to be addressed.
Hello Burbankers, and welcome back to the Mike and Roy Show. Roy and I did a show on Measure P. One of my main concerns is that we had already set a budget for Burbank. And after we had set the budget, our city manager filed a mid-year appropriations request for $175,000 to pay a professional communications firm, Sorrell Associates, to conduct robust public education and outreach about these measures, asking for more tax money. And then he made another appropriations request for $32,650 to a polling firm, FM3, to conduct a follow-up resident polling survey to assess residents' awareness. This money is being spent on propaganda to get you to vote yes on Measure P.
You're saying this money, it's our tax money, used to influence an election. This seems to be a pattern in Burbank, a really disturbing pattern.
Is it even legal?
Well, that's going to be another video.
And
$165,000 each time they put these on the ballot, folks.
Yeah. So now that guess where it goes in our general fund. 85% of our general fund pays the high salaries of our city staff. And we've got some of the highest in the country. Like I've said before, our city manager makes almost as much as the President of the United States.
And more than the Governor of California.
And he's the one, and our city staff, they're the ones who are saying we need more tax money. We need another 3/4 cent on every dollar. That's going to put us at 10.25% sales tax. That, if it's not the highest in the country, is one of the highest sales taxes in the country. Yeah, and back to the city staff. They're directing things now. It's supposed to be the city council directing them. They are directing city council. They're the ones saying we need more money, and they're the ones misspending this money.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Do your research, please, and then please vote no on Measure P.
Burbank doesn't have a revenue problem. They have a spending problem.
See you next time
on the Mike and Roy Show.
Mike and Roy.